Ladies and gentlemen, we have got ourselves something pretty spicy right here. What we've got is a fresh video from Amberlynn Reid called The Truth. Weigh in. Looks pretty interesting. I'd like to jump right into it. Now, one thing I'll point out right away is that, for those of you that are familiar, we all know Amberlynn's tricks, alright? She likes to go out there, say she's gonna do something, fails at doing that, and then tries to manipulate people into feeling sorry for her. And I think that this comment that I found right here, the top comment on her video, by the way, by a lot of likes, is a pretty good example of that. That being said, let's not waste a ton of time, let's just take a look at this video, and if you enjoy the video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, but only if you enjoy it.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, always the same intro with her. I like the uniformity.
So, I look not presentable, like...
Amberlynn, believe me when I tell you this, you look exactly the same in all of your videos as to how you look right now.
I want to lay it all on the line. I'm just so tired of this, of everything. I just feel so defeated, and you guys can make fun of my bed all you want.
Now, I cut out a little bit of the sappy stuff here, but what is she talking about? She needs to define why she's feeling defeated. What are you going on about with the bed?
People constantly make fun of my damn blanket. It is an off pink, like grayish color. That's how I bought it, and people think it's dirty. No, that is the color of my blanket.
Wow, that must really suck. Now, I'll say this. Maybe it's not fair that people will automatically assume that your blanket is dirty, but so what people tend to do is they tend to notice patterns in things, and when they notice that everything you do tends to be pretty sloppy and tends to not be very hygienic, and then they see an off-color blanket in the background, is it really their fault necessarily that they would think that? Just food for thought.
So moving on, and yes, I wore makeup today, and I've wiped my eyes at least 1,000,000 times, so now you just see like makeup residue. My hair, yes, it's a mess. It hasn't been washed in about a week.
That's kind of, listen, I'm not a hair expert. I'm not going to claim to be, especially when it comes to women's hair. It seems like a long time not to wash your hair, but let me know down in the comments below, guys. I mean, you guys would know better than me. Is that a long time to go without washing your hair?
I'm just saying things that I know people are already gonna pinpoint, so just because my hair hasn't been washed doesn't mean my body hasn't been washed. Just saying.
You know, most people wouldn't have to make that defining statement. Most people. Yeah, I wonder why people think your blanket might not be washed. Weird.
I feel like I'm never going to measure up to the person that I think that I can be or that I am on the inside.
Yeah, I get it. That's pretty sad. It's very difficult when you're in a downward spiral and you want to get out of it, alright? And you just keep going down. But here's what you have to do, Amberlynn. You have to take a look at your existing properties, the existing things that you're doing, and you have to change them. You have to set up some realistic goals, meet those goals, and then be a happier person. That's the goal, to be a happy person. That's what will happen if you do those things. You have to change up something in your life in order to do this. You can't keep doing the same thing that's keep pushing you farther and farther down the spiral and expect things to change.
Something that I am finding extremely just hard to bear is like there is this person inside of me that isn't the person you guys have met, and I haven't even met her. And I know people are like, what? Like, what?
Yeah, I kind of get what you're trying to say, but I was a little confused by that statement.
I understand. I sound probably a little insane right now. It's just, I am not this person. I am not this person. This person is a mental game. It is a eating disorder. It is depression. It is just mood swings, indecisive, like can't pay attention to one thing at a time.
You almost get me every time, Amberlynn. You almost suck me back into the old feel bad for you vortex. But I have this comment right here to remind me and to remind everybody else not to fall for this. This is the same game that she plays every single time. And you know what? If you're experiencing these things, that's terrible. But you need to get some help and you need to change up things inside of your life. And you know what's maybe not helping it then? Maybe broadcasting it out to YouTube like that, or putting it out to the internet where people don't necessarily have the best interactions with you. Maybe that isn't the best thing for you then, Amberlynn. Maybe something needs to change so that you can live your happier life and you can be that person that you want to be on the inside. I want you to hit that point, but manipulating people in order to feel bad for you isn't the way to go, all right?
And it's like, I can't be that person because everything else keeps winning.
You know what you have to do in that situation? Two things. One, in order to win, you have to play the game, alright? You have to know the rules of the game, and you have to enter it in fairly, okay? And then, you have to make an honest attempt and practice and work hard in order to win against those things. If you're scared that these things are weighing you down, and they're the ones that are winning, then that's the problem right there. You need to be able to win against them. And even if you don't win, some people can't overcome some of these things and some tragic things happen. But you have to at least put the effort in and show us that you're willing to make the effort. We want to believe you. We want you to live a happier life, but you have to show us. You have to take a step. You can't just say these things are winning, and then just keep doing different destructive behaviors that allow them to win. You're letting them win. Right now you're being their best player, okay? And you have to play for your own team. You have to play for the team of Amberlynn. That's what has to happen.
I've been this way my whole life, like the depression and the eating disorder. I can't change overnight. I can't change in a week. I can't change probably in a year. I won't be able to change in a year. And
yeah, not with that attitude. But here's the thing, Amberlynn. The goal isn't to have monumental change in short periods of time. Would that be awesome? Yeah, that would be awesome. But you know what? That's not really possible for at least the vast majority of people that are out there. And that's why it doesn't happen. If people could change majorly in a short period of time, they would just do it. They would just lose weight, or they would just gain muscle, or they would just learn a different language. It doesn't work that way. You have to take baby steps. You have to walk before you can run. You have to, instead of doing, feasts or things like this, you have to just eat smaller portions at a time. You have to maybe just cut out sugar. Maybe just cut out sodas, okay? It's little steps like this that add up to a big step that will make you healthier. That's what needs to happen. I understand that you don't think you're going to change in a week. You've been doing it your whole life, like you said, okay? It's ingrained in your habits, it's ingrained in your life. You have to take small steps every day and create new habits to replace those habits. Talking about it like this isn't going to help. You have to take the steps.
I just want to wake up and be the person that I destined to be. And I just feel like it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, and I wish I could just wake up and know every language out there. I wish I could just wake up and be just ripped, okay? But I can't. If I want to do that, I have to put in effort. And if I keep thinking to myself, oh man, I'll never learn a language, I'll never be able to learn a language, then it'll never happen. But you know what doesn't happen in a week? Learning a language. You know what doesn't happen in a month? Learning a language. It takes a long time to do these things. It's very relatable in the situation. You have to take little steps. You have to learn, like with a language, you have to learn a word at a time, and you have to learn the rules of the language, and then you can piece it together. With weight loss, you have to do little things first, okay? A little bit of exercise, all right? Less sugar, less different, and you can try different diets and things like that work out. But the big thing here is that you have to do little steps in order to make it happen. And I understand it. I will sometimes myself that I could just wake up and have an improved piece of my life, but that doesn't work that way. You have to take control of your own life, and you have to make that happen.
Because it's almost like I self-sabotage myself, and
yeah, your goals are too high. That's what's going on.
And it's not things that I want to talk about. And I don't know if I ever will, because a lot of people are using every small detail about my life to create stories and rumors and a way to use it against me and make fun of me. Not doing it. I'm tired of sharing personal things about my life.
Isn't that kind of the point of a vlog?
And just having everything thrown in my face So we're no longer going to be that Amberlynn. That's why slowly I have stopped talking about personal things. I used to share a lot about my life on YouTube, and now with the following, I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Yeah, two things I want to say about that. One, people found out that you're not a super nice person, and that's why they do that. You know who they don't do that to? Real famous people that seem super nice, who have really nice backgrounds. They don't go after people like that. It's when you do really shady things that people like to go after you for little things like that in your life. And you know what, number two? Welcome to the internet. No matter how nice you are, no matter how great of a person you are, there's always going to be some goofball down in the comments section who's going to be rude, alright? That's just kind of the way it is.
Everything is becoming harder for me. So sometimes when I step on the scale, that is hard for me. And I lose my balance and my legs shake a lot.
Now just so you guys know, her video's pretty long, and she puts a little bit too much on the manipulation side, on the part where she wants you to feel bad about her, and I'm gonna cut a lot of that out, and I have cut quite a bit of it out. She also talks about how she got some medical news that she wasn't very happy about, but she doesn't really say what it is, and I think that's fair. I don't think that it's any of our business to know what her personal medical issues are, and honestly, Amberlynn, if you ever do see any videos of mine, or see this one right here, I don't want anything bad to happen to you. I want you to be a happy person. I want you to lose the weight. I want you to be that person that you want to be. So I hope the news isn't terrible, and a lot of my viewers as well are going to say, you know, wow, I hope nothing really necessarily bad has happened to her. We want you to turn your life around and to make it a better place. It's just, you're not taking the steps to do that.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Like a lot. Which you guys will see here in a minute.
I don't know if I want to see that.
The weigh-in happened about 12 minutes ago, right before I started filming this, after a very large binge. I feel sick. I had McDonald's, I had Pringles, I had a Ben & Jerry. I'm ashamed.
Yeah, that's really bad. That's horrible. And the thing is, Amberlynn, you're dying, all right? You are. That's just the way it is. You have a limited amount of time left here, okay? But what do you want from us? What do you want your audience to do? What would help? What can be done to help you if you're not willing to help yourself? And I understand. It's not as easy as just saying, I need to stop. I get that. But at some point, the foot needs to be put down, and you need to say to yourself, no more. And even if you can kind of not quit cold turkey, even if you say, okay, maybe I'm not allowed to binge, but maybe I'm allowed to have a little bit more once a week or so, right? And you can kind of save yourself for that one day a week, and then you can cut that down a little bit. I don't understand what you want from us. And the thing is, like I said, I always get pulled into this, and if you guys are out there wondering, hey, why are you being so mean to this girl? You gotta understand, look at that comment, okay? Look at that comment, and you just understand that she's done this before, people have fallen for it, and then you get used to the cycle.
And it's just now, like, I constantly have to, like, how do I word it? Gasp for air and try to, breathe. And it's like, I know I did this to myself. I know, because I didn't ask for help soon enough. It's like, if I would have asked for help when I was younger, I don't think it would be as bad now.
Yeah, maybe, but you can't sit there and think, what if? That's part of the problem. Instead of saying, what if, you have to say, okay, what now? What can I do now? Not what could I have done? It's too late.
What do I really have? Now I'm just thinking out loud. I don't even know. I just wanted to film this and let you guys know that, like, I'm sorry.
I mean, you have a pretty big following. A lot of people out there that don't want you to go away or unfortunately have your life end, you know what I mean? Like, we don't want anything bad to happen to you necessarily here, Amberlynn. You have a lot of things going for you on that field, but I understand. Health is super important, and you wasted it away, and now you're realizing it as you get closer and closer to the end of your rope, how important it was.
I'm sorry to myself. I'm sorry to my supporters who just want more content from me, and it's like, I don't know how.
I mean, you're a vlog. You're supposed to do a video blog of your life. So maybe just try to do more things. That could even be a conduit to be more active. Do it for your vlog. Go out more. Try to walk more. When's the last time you had a self-vlog thing of you exercising? Let your viewers be part of your weight loss experience the way your channel was supposed to be.
Because I love vlogging. I love it so much. And I am passionate about it, and it's just so fun to me. It honestly is, and I just feel like I can't do it.
Then you have to choose one. Which one's more important to you, Amberlynn? Is vlogging that important to you? And if you can't do it with the current life choices that you're making, then you need to change those life choices, or you need to stop vlogging. Those are your two options, okay? And you know what? I'm in the kind of the camp that maybe says vlogging is part of the problem. Maybe part of what's going on is this vlogging has enabled you to live this kind of a life. You need to get out there and be active.
And it's big part mental, but the biggest part is physical. And I know so many people are just like, it's just vlogging, like it's so easy, but people are tired of me just sitting down.
Yeah, it gets boring. I mean, I'm always in the same room. I haven't heard really any comments of people hating it, but I don't have as many videos out as you, and mine also isn't a vlogging channel. But people want different scenery. People want something different that's out there, Amberlynn, especially for a vlogging channel. They want you to be out there doing things, both for your health and for their enjoyment.
But that's just how it is for now, and I hope we can come back to this one day, and I'll be out doing the things I really want to do.
Yeah, the time for hoping is done. The time for doing is now.
I want to go for walks. I want to see nature, I want to be able to walk around the mall again. Like, just super simple things that people take for granted on the daily. I want to do those things again, I want to film more cooking videos and get more experimental, and I can't even film cooking videos really because I'm constantly out of breath.
There's always a million excuses not to do something, Amberlynn. A little quote for you.
And I know a lot of people are like, you should be worried about the breathing, and duh, but it is strictly because of my weight, because the more I gain, the more it's hard for me to breathe. And then if I lose like 10 pounds, 12 pounds, 15 pounds, my breathing is just like drastically better. So it's just...
Shouldn't that be kind of a sign that that's what needs to happen? If you can breathe that much better from losing such small amounts of weight comparatively to how much you weigh, then what's the holdup?
I really want to try choosing a plan of weight loss and just taking it and just making it mine.
Oh my God. Listen, enough with the trying and enough with this planning, okay? Planning doesn't work for you. It doesn't matter how many journals you buy or how many plans you write out, okay? Or how many whiteboards you have to write down your weight loss. Planning is a very small piece of it. The planning comes after the results start maybe filtering in. You had your chance to plan, the chance is done. Now it's the time to start doing, okay? That's what needs to happen. And if you need a plan, make it as simple, bare bones as possible. Why are you going over the top with all these crazy plans when obviously they are not working? And anytime I want to support you, you go and you keep going down the same exact bad path. Forget the planning, no notebook required. Just mental note to yourself, okay, maybe instead of 2 sodas a week, I have 1 soda a week, okay? I understand. It's gonna be hard. It's not easy to eat less. It's not easy to try to control those urges, but you have to do something. You have to go for it. And you know what? You can't just keep sitting there writing out in a notebook, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You have to at some point actually do it. I know it's fun to write down in a notebook what you want to do and what your dreams are, but you have to actually put a plan. That plan that you're making has to actually go into motion in order for those things to happen.
I want to be its bitch. I want it to be my bitch. However that saying goes, like.
Then do it.
I know I can lose weight fast. Like, I know it because of how big I am.
And I want $1 million. You see how saying you want something doesn't just make it happen?
And I just want to feel better, and I want people to be inspired by me. And I want Becky to be inspired by me because I know she wants to lose weight too, and I want her and I to be there for each other. And
yeah, that sounds really fun. All the videos the same backdrop, same setting, you just sitting down talking about the same problems that you've always talked about. How about instead of the videos being about what your thoughts about your struggles, how about the videos are about you overcoming those struggles? Is that maybe something that would be a little bit more productive, huh?
It's what I need. It's what I need, and I want to film more. And right now, you guys, my videos are mainly going to be my thoughts in my head regarding weight loss and what I'm going through and my struggles, and just...
So I think we get it. She kind of just weighs herself. Now I know this video wasn't maybe as light-spirited as some of the other ones that I've made, and is a little bit more serious, a little bit more, you know, crack down on a little tough love action going on in it. But I think that's what Amberlynn really... I just don't She has to take the right steps in order to do the thing. And I'm being honest, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I don't want her to die, but she's dying. And she needs to change her life if she wants to live a better life. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, of course, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, only if you enjoyed it. But let me know in the comments down below. I really want to know what you guys have to say about it. What do you think? Do you feel bad for her? Do you think it's another manipulative trick? What do you think the right steps are in order for her to live a better life? And do you think that she can be redeemed? Do you think that do you want her to be happy and to live this better life? I really want to know what you guys have to say about that. That being said as well, if you enjoyed the video and you enjoy my content, feel free to check out the other videos. I have, of course, the playlist organized for them. I have a Twitter, a Patreon, and an Instagram if you guys want to check it out. I put the links up on the screen here for you, but other than that, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, so we've got her weighing herself. What's she doing here? Alright. Going up on the old scale. Make sure you don't blow you guys' eardrums out. Okay. I mean, I guess that's kind of settles it, huh? She's not over 600. Which isn't that weird to think? Oh, you're not over 600, so you're good. Yeah, it's not a good thing. Okay, cool.